It's your girl Fantastic, and I'm back with another video. I am standing in the heart of downtown Memphis in Forrest Park. This park is very controversial because it housed the bodies of Bedford Forrest and his wife, and citizens wanted the park renamed and wanted the bodies moved, but other city officials and citizens said no, it should stay. It doesn't mean anything. But Nathan Bedford Forrest was the leader of the Ku Klux Klan, and the city had a monument here that's been here for years and years and years. And his wife, again, as I say, his wife's body and his body is buried here as well. Well, some council members pooled their money together silently and bought this park from the city. And overnight, they moved the bodies. I can't remember. It's the Health Sciences Park now. The medical school uses this park. I don't know if it was donated or if they purchased it back, but a lot of citizens were outraged because they said that they didn't know that parks could be sold and it was illegal and so forth. But they are laid to rest in a cemetery in South Memphis where other Confederate soldiers are laid to rest. So it's a very sore thumb, and it's a top right in this spot under this blue torch is where the bodies and the statue, they got rid of much as they can. But surprisingly, the sign says nothing about him being in the Ku Klux Klan. Nothing. It just talks about his dedication to the World War, I think one or two war or whatever, but it mentions nothing about Ku Klux Klan. And Nathan Bedford Forrest was one of the founding members of the Ku Klux Klan. After leaving the park, I did a little research. Nathan Nathan Bedford Forrest is actually the grandson of the first Grand Wizard in the Ku Klux Klan. So I do stand corrected. It's not him, his grandson. But apparently he has some ties to the Ku Klux Klan as well, you know, because that's the site of rioting, and the citizens didn't want the park to be named after that. As a matter of fact, that very park that I stood in, the city granted the Ku Klux Klan not one but two um, permits to have I guess a march. The first one didn't go so well. It was very violent. They were saying some very vile things, and it was just very hard to watch. Right here in the 2000s, a Ku Klux Klan rally, and then they decided to get a permit for the second rally. In the second rally, it was funny because their loudspeakers didn't work, so no one could hear anything that was said. So instead of anger and protest and so forth and rioting, it was more so everybody was laughing at them. And then there was one other time, I say maybe 10 years ago, they had their rally right here in the Tennessee, Mississippi area. So that park is kind of a sore thumb for me and a sore thumb for the citizens as well. I just want to clarify that Nathan Bedford Forrest, the grandfather, was the first Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. But nevertheless, right across the bridge in Arkansas, there's a town called Forrest City, Arkansas, a whole town named after Nathan Bedford Forrest. So, you know, you see stuff like this in the South, and nothing's wrong with it.